Well, look, the one thing I like about Charlo is that he's very vocal, you know, and my thinking is, okay, how many is it, 6 fighters that Eddie Reynoso has had who have been popped? Well, maybe something is up. I mean, 6 fighters, you know, I'm scratching my head thinking, well, somebody's guilty in that camp. Somebody is. So I'm not sure who they're going to pin it on, but look, Charlo has a good fight tomorrow. He's very vocal. His brother's been in the ring with Canelo. He's felt the power. Until you're guilty and it's proven, I can't really talk about it, but when you have a trainer that has 6 fighters that test positive, something's going on.
When you have 6 fighters that all test positive, pop dirty, something is definitely going on, says Oscar. I do believe De La Hoya. Man, listen, in this video, I'm going to break it down and give you guys my thoughts on what you just heard. Oscar De La Hoya was promoting a show and there was a media scrum and you heard what he had to say. He said, I don't know, 6 fighters. 6 fighters. You had 6 fighters under your wing, basically, that ended up testing positive. And he said, I don't know who they're going to pin it on. And, you know, technically you're innocent until proven fully guilty, but something is definitely going up because that's abnormal. Man, who else told you this? Oh, that's right. Boxing Ego, the best in the business, and it's not even close. De La Hoya is telling you what I've already told you. In fact, please check out my Unpack video. I made a detailed video talking about this and that gym. Canelo Alvarez, his gym looked juicy. Pause. His gym looking real hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. It looked crazy. How do you have that many people in concert, in association with your gym that somewhere throughout their career? Keep this in mind because I don't even think I've mentioned this point, right? We're not talking about any fighter that when they test positive, they were old. You hear me? Just think about what I just said. The people that tested positive in Eddie Reynoso's gym or that trained in his gym and at some point tested positive, they were all young, right? They were all young. Not like, you know, like an age fighter and the fighter's like on the last leg, so they're just desperate to try to stay relevant. So maybe they dabble in something to like relive their youth. It's all young fighters. It's all young. Like the age, you look at the age that they are when this occurred, they were all very young fighters. So you haven't even had that much of a career at the point. Like, how old was Canelo? Let me look it up. And I looked it up. When Canelo tested positive for clenbuterol, I ate the meat. When he ate the meat, I was born right. I ate the meat, right? When he did that, it was February 2018 before the Triple G scheduled rematch. He was born July 18th. The positive test came back February 17th and 20th, 2018, which means he was 27 years old. So he hadn't even touched 30 and he's popping dirty, right? Oscar Valdez, all these fighters, like they're pretty young when they're testing positive. That's just something to note. It's not like a fighter who been around or something like that. Like Amir Khan, when he tested positive with Kell Brook, right? And I don't know what happened with Amir Khan's situation particularly, but That was his last fight. Like, it was like at the end of his rope. So you have prime fighters, young fighters, all under Eddie Hearn at some point, all testing positive. It just don't look good. And they're also tested positive for different things. Ostarines and Clin. So that looks crazy too. So it makes it seem like there's like some kind of PED cocktails that are going around. And if you're with that camp, the spotlight is now on you. And I think what makes it worse for Jaime Munguia is literally that was Jaime Munguia's very first fight with that team, right? And he never failed a drug test. He got like almost the same amount of fights as Floyd Mayweather, 40 some odd fights, right? And he had never popped dirty. The first fight you popped dirty in your very first fight with that team, like training on their grounds, training with them, that looked crazy. I mean, I'm shocked more people aren't honing in on that point. How bad would it look when you have 40 plus fights, you never tested positive, and then you link with somebody who has this notorious gym that has had people come through with names that all tested positive, and your very first fight, it didn't happen under Freddie Roach's watch, and it didn't happen under Eric Morales. And Eric Morales had him multiple times. So I don't know what's going on, but you gotta admit it looked bad for the Canelo gym. And then this is just a knock on the Canelo-Crawford fight because his gym is looking hot. Canelo's doing press conferences like, we believe Jaime Munguia and things like that. But it's funny that a lot of people that got the complexion for the protection, everything they say is believed. But imagine if that was Gervonta Davis, Floyd Mayweather. Would everybody believe that they were innocent too when the test shows something different? I highly doubt that, right? Because you have people who lie on these guys to condemn them. So imagine if they had an adequate cheating, an adequate reason to condemn them. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just that gym needs to be investigated. Let me know what you think. Oscar De La Hoya is in the right, and that's just what it is. Cheating is bad. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new. But even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.